pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Gun. Switch.
On 2nd and 7, Newton will set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Gun. Check 99.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll run with Geis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You draw quarter.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
54 miles. 20. Check.
On 1st down, Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. He's got the connection to Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Wait. Deuce. Watch twist.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They fake the give. Newton. Open man is Allison, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with his 12th touchdown, drawing Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Kyler Fackrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Carr now to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now a play fake. Carr, he'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast off.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
General West.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, Carr. Open here, Adam Thielen. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, this is Geis. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, It's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.